There's a new S-tier comp in China that isn't in the meta in NA and Europe yet, which is the perfect opportunity for players who want to climb with new strong comps before everyone starts playing it. The full comp look like this. We have Aurelion Soul as our main carry, having his mana gained increased from 3 points in Invokers, himself, Seraphine and Zyra. Seraphine also provide a team shield, while Zyra gives stuns to the enemy's most stacked row. Zoe, Sylas and Vlad for 3 mages, giving us a lot of utility from Zoe, and a second cast on Sylas give him more tankiness, and that means more time for Aurelion Soul to cast. Then we have Skarner for 2 bruises and Bard for huge CC and giving us a better shop. The rest of the trade is skilled. Here does Bard give the whole team mana on attack. Then we have Mystic from Seraphine and Bard, giving the whole team magic resist. We of course have the Dragon trade, giving Azol more HP. Then we have Whispers, making Sylas and Zyra stack AP and AD, and at the same time reducing the target's armor and magic resist. And in the end, we of course have 5 Astrals, giving the units more AP and an orb every round. In the best case, we're having Vlad, Skarner and Sylas to 3-star, and the rest of the board to 2-star. And just to make sure you know how Astrals and Aurelion Soul works after the rework, Aurelion Soul makes a circle around his target, and after a few seconds it explodes. This circle can hit many units at the same time. And after 15 seconds of the round, the circle's size increased, so it's big enough to hit every single unit on the field. When it comes to Astrals, after each player combat, you will gain an orb. The total star level on your Astral units on the field decides the value of the orb. That means if you have Vlad, Skarner and Nidalee 1-star, you have a total of 3. But if you have Lux, Vlad at 1-star, but Skarner at 2-star, you have a total of 4. This means that this board will have a better chance to give us better loot from the orbs. If we're getting a total of more than 9, we no longer get 1-cost units from the orbs. But in this comp, we will never get to that point. This will mostly give us gold and 1-cost units every round. This is also why it's an option to keep Skarner and Vladimir every time we get one, since we have a chance of 3-starring them without rolling. Arguments we're looking for is Axiom, Lotus and Ludens as our best, and other strong arguments would be Celestic Blessing, Invoker Emblem, Second Wind and Dragon Impalist. Aurelion Soul have 2 core items, Gauntlet for making our spells able to crit, and Infinity Edge for making that crit happens every time. The third item will be an healing item. Here we're looking for Gunblade, and if we can't get that, we're taking Bloodthirster, and as our last option is Hand of Justice. Do we get the Lotus arguments? We are not taking Gauntlet and are instead making Archangel or another AP item like Deathcap. This basically gives us 4 items on Aurelion Soul. Tank items will go on Sylas. Here we're looking for Stoneblade and CC Rod. Stoneblade's value increases by enemies attacking the holder, and CC Rod taunts plus making a summoning makes it a great duo of tank items when it comes to stalling the game for Aurelion Soul. Do we find another tank item, we will put it on him too. Do we get ourselves attack speed items or mana gain items like Blue Buff, Zodian, Hurricane and Rageblade, they can go on both Zoe and Zyra. And as always, Shroud and Zephyr is great items in the late game. Our prio on items will be Gauntlet first, then Infinity Edge or CC Rod, and then if you don't have Infinity Edge yet, you will take that, and after you will get the second tank item. And in the end, we're looking for the healing item. That means we're looking for Rod first, but we have other options. We're starting off the game by trying to get 3 Astrals and 3 Mages. We're looking for Lux, Sylas, Vlad and Skarner as the best possible start. But do we not get these units, we're still trying to get 3 Astrals and 3 Mages by other units until we can transition into this. If we get none of these units, another opener could be 3 Lagoons or as many 2 stars as possible. At level 5 and 6 we're trying to get 3 Astrals if we do not already have them. We are also looking to play 4 or 5 Mages plus Skarner or other 2-star units we find. As soon as we can make Stoneblade or CC Rod, we will make that on Sylas or on another tank unit if we don't have Sylas yet. And we do also want to make Gauntlet and put it on Lux if we're seeing ourselves snowballing. If possible, we are trying to get a win streak or lose streak early in the game, but after a few games with this comp, you will notice it depends on the single game what you should go for, but the overall goal is to get up in levels as fast as possible. If we do get a streak and are combined with Astral Orbs, we're getting a pretty fast level 7. A fast level 7 is before Wolves at stage 3-7, but do you not get that, don't go level 7 at 3-7 and wait to stage 4-1. Here we're looking for a comp with 3 Astral units, plus Sylas, Lilia and Taliyah for 5 mages, and Zyra for CC. In best case, we're getting to level 8 before the Dragon Treasure round. And now we have to look at our health. Are we low on health? We might have to roll down to stabilize our board. Are we getting a lot of dragons, but no Aurelion Soul? You might want to consider playing the Dragon comp instead. Are we having a lot of health? Try to go for a fast level 9. Do you not see it possible to get Skarner and Vladimir to 3-star? You should just sell the extra units on your bench for gold. Sylas is best at 3-star, but again, are many players playing mages be fine with having him at 2-star. And just before the last tip, if you want to see more guides like this, make sure to subscribe, it helps me out a ton. When it comes to where you want to put your units, make sure to have an eye on Zyra. You can put your own units like this to avoid Zyra hitting Aurelion Soul. You can also put Aurelion Soul away from your other units if the enemy have a Bard. If the enemy have a 3-star one-shotting Lux, you can put Aurelion Soul slightly to the side to avoid getting sniped. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.